When it comes to handling your leopard gecko, it's very easy. They can be a little afraid. They might run away under their hide, like my one just did. But they are fairly easy. I've never had one that has bit me picking them up or anything like that. You just scoop them up like that. Make sure you support them, and never pick them up by their tail, because that will come off and it will grow back very horrible, or they might actually die from losing their tail if it gets infected or then below weight. They cling on with their little nails, but they don't hurt. They can be a bit fast sometimes, but easily controllable, and you know, if they're a bit cold and you're warm, they will lay on you and even go to sleep on you. So they're really good for beginner reptiles, and even young children. Now, when it comes to hides, I always use at least 2 hides. My other 2 geckos have a hide like this, a coconut hide in the cooler areas, and a box that the crickets come in with wet dirt, that's for shedding, but he seems to do quite well without that. The hide for the warm area is, for all of mine, is like a log like this. They can access it, they can get out either way. And for the cold area is this, and it's usually very closed off, and it's somewhere they can go if they're stressed or if they're shedding their skin, which, you know, they can get stressed about that. And sometimes if they're frightened, because with these tanks they're all see-through all around, so you know, they need somewhere to hide. When it comes to temperature, I just use a heat mat, and for a tank like this I stick it underneath. With a wooden vivarium, which I also have, I put inside the vivarium. I don't have a thermostat, although, you know, in the future I might invest in one, but I've had my geckos for 5 years and they have never needed a thermostat. I have a timer, so the heat mat will come on early in the morning, go off late at night as it's winter. And that seems to work really well. They've never overheated or underheated. It works really well, so you can try that. But a thermostat will be more specific. Also, don't bother with lights or night lights or anything like that. If anything, it causes more stress on the gecko and it wastes a lot of your money and there's no use to it. So, heat mat, as you can see under there, will do fine, and it doesn't even have to be a big one, especially for a tank like this, because they don't need it. When it comes to substrate, I know a lot of people use calcium sand or normal sand, or even wooden chips, but I really don't think they're good. Sand can get easily impacted, and for wood chips, I've spoke to a vet and they said do not do that because they can actually pierce the gullet, and obviously that will kill the gecko, so do not do that. What I always use, and have used for the last 5, nearly 6 years, is Eco-Earth. It's like, you normally get about 3 chunky blocks, and you add 3 to 4 litres of hot water, and it will expand to about 7 to 8 litres of dirt. I can use one of these blocks for 3 geckos, and then you only have to clean them out every 6 months. Oh, of course you have to clean out any poo or dead crickets, but besides that, you know, every 6 months you use a block, and that saves so much money, and it's healthier for the geckos, and they can dig in it, and you don't have to worry if they eat any of it. If you'd like to ask me any questions, or would like me to make a video specifically on a certain area about leopard geckos, please just ask and I'll try to get around to doing it.